morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, wherever in the world you are. How y'all doing? All right. So, today I'm going to do something a little bit out of sight of what I normally say I do, which is I'm going to go out and try and do some ratting on a Saturday. And normally it's not a good day to do stuff like that, and if that turns out to be the case, then I'll come back and PvP my heart out. I have enough characters here where if I need a scout, then you know, I can put up a scout, and so should be good. So I'm gonna take a PvP ship over to the location that I'm going, and see what things look like over there. This ship is designed to be lost. This is not a ratting ship, and so I actually don't remember what everything's going to look like over there. Go see what this is over here.
Active.
Right off the bat. Somebody died. At least it wasn't me. And Kajiza's Inner-O, SWAT Pup, Mziva, Rockno, and Simon. Welcome. Good morning. Wait. It shows that there's something in it, but it says that there's nothing in it. That's weird. All right. Well, continue on here. So I'll be bringing over a ship for, wait, in our region has been unlocked. Oh. Okay. But I don't know where. Region wide, that's going to be kind of bigger. For just a moment, see if anybody says anything. All right, well, we're just going to continue moving on. I don't know where. There's a lot of systems in here. Could be anywhere in here. So I have a ratting ship at this location already. We'll go down there, see what things look like, and then I'm gonna bring down a ship for salvaging. And then depending on what the system setups are like down there, I may bring down a scout or two. That way I can keep an eye on local and know you know, what's coming my way, because I'll be on the outskirts. See if I can identify what they're in. They're in a manticore. Okay.
Warp drive active.
With the war going on, there's not nearly as many people in the area. And so I'm sure where the warfront is. Maybe, I mean, I suppose I could go down there and try and pick off some fights, but might get in the way too. Spaceman, Nikolai, Yoshino, y'all doing? This is one of my successful, inexpensive brawlers, ESS defense. So this one is more of a solo ship, and I like using the Osprey Navy issue a lot, but it really requires that you have other people that are supporting you as well. It's one of at least a few it can't defend solo. This can. This I've taken out as big as battle cruisers. I've not taken out any battleships with it, but battle cruisers.
Warp drive active.
So, and this is a thorax, and this fit is on EWB as an ESS defender.
Warp drive active.
Let's see where I'm going to take my other guy to. Finally got some better sleep last night. I did a sleep study.
Active.
One of those things where they hook you up to everything. You know, about my age, they recommend it. And they take the equipment home. Man, I got really horrible sleep with that shit. I don't know how they're gonna get accurate results. But last night, none of that. It was good. Took it 3 months to get used to it. Oh, like one of those machines. Yeah. So all I did was a study.
Warp drive active.
Not that I think there's any issues. It was just recommended, you know, going through, you know, the normal medical stuff. Did CP nerf missiles? No, but they did. The last thing I know of with missiles is that they buffed torpedoes. And so several ships can now use torpedoes much better. So like you can make like a torpedo Raven. The range on your missiles halved. It must be a module or something that you were running before. There's not been a change that I'm aware of, unless something slipped by me, but that would be a huge change to have it in half. Our IRL life. IR Life, thank you for following. Welcome. Same ship, same fit. Can you post it in live shows? Post your fit in live shows, LIVESHOWS in game. Let me take a look at it. I don't think there's been any changes, but if you're in game, the in-game channel called Live Shows, join that, post your fit in there. I'll take a look at it.
Warp drive active.
Light missiles did 300k. Oh, 30. Now it's 19. Well, I'd really like to look at it because it might be how you're running things. And go into simulation on your fit. See, when you look at your fit and you look at the, the range of them, go into simulate so everything's turned on, and then see what it says. Feels Game, hello, how's it going, buddy?
Warp drive active.
I'm way out in the boonies. I don't know what the if I'm in areas I'm not supposed to be in, or it's okay for me to be here. I don't know. I have a hard time figuring that stuff out. But I suppose if anybody hollers at me, says, "Oh, you're not supposed to be ratting here," then I'll move out. But shouldn't hurt anything. Very quiet down here. I'm opening these systems up.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Trying to look at the fleet stuff. We don't have a standing fleet here yet. Found it's quiet this weekend. Well, there's plenty of people logged in, and so there's war happening today. So I think most people are at the staging of the war. I mean, I don't have, okay, so just to be clear on this, I do not have any information on our war front on what's going on. All I know is that we're at war. And I know that we have a lot of people there. I don't know any other information. So when I say that it looks like there's war today, I'm not giving anybody a heads up that we're attacking today. Because I don't know what the status of all that is, and I very intentionally avoid it, especially while I'm doing the shows. So because that crosses the line where I accidentally start giving away intel and stuff that they don't like giving away. And so that's why you don't see me on the war front. That's why you see me out doing other things when it might be that everybody's primary character, it's mandatory that they're there right now. And that's one of the things about being in a null alliance, is that if we have to defend or we have to attack as part of our strategy or whatever, and they call everybody in, you go. If you're working, well, obviously you have to go work. If you're not working, they expect you to be there. This game is much different. It's almost like being in a professional esports league. You know, you're expected to be there for all the practices and all of the other stuff. And if you're not there, it's a problem. Now here, you know, obviously, you know, if you have to go to work, you can't make it, but you're expected to, you know, after work, join in and stuff. And now those really mandatory things are very rare. But they will ask that you, are making it to so many of the actions per month and putting in so many hours. And like Red Knight says, go mining during a call to arms and see what happens. Yeah, you might get AWOXed. So management might be like, boop, get over there to the war. So, yeah. So I'm just a little bit different. To be really clear, my position with my corp and it translates to the alliance is I'm more of a recruiter. And what I'm doing here on the show, inviting people to come in and join us, is what my function is. So I actually do my function a lot. It's just very different from what most people do. So anyway, all right. The coast is clear here. It looks pretty good. And so I might be able to get some action here of, you know, fighting some stuff. So let me bring over another another guy. This oh wait, no, I'm gonna dock him back up. Yeah, let's dock him back up.
Docking request accepted.
Let me think about this. Oh, I got the bug. You hear it? I still hear space. Hate that. I want to look at something here. Recruiter is the most important and least appreciated position. Well, I don't actually, I'm not necessarily a recruiter. I don't bring people on. I just direct people in. So I don't do some of the other HR stuff and everything. I don't do any of that. I'm just a traffic generator, let's say.
Docking request accepted.
This is a Nithauger. It's a carrier. See here. All right, I'm gonna switch into this. I gotta see if I can jump to this other system. I think I can.
Warp drive active.
It's just a regular Vexor. The Salvaging Vexor. It can do some ratting. It's just slow at it. Alright, I'm going to try and figure this out without looking up stuff on
Warp
.lam.
drive active.
Whether or not I can make this jump that I'm looking to make.
Docking request accepted.
Nope, I can't jump all the way there where I'm wanting to go. Alright, it takes multiple jumps. So. Alright. So this is another ship that I've got here. Stuff, I suppose, you know, instead of taking the carrier over, I could take a dread over, carry the other ships inside it.
Docking request accepted.
They can both jump the same distance. Vertical supremacy, yeah, this one, I forget what I called this ship. A tower. It's called Tower. Yeah. It's too tall. Alright. So here is this. Okay, and I got my drones here. I just Tech 1 salvage drones. Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't have an MTU here. What? Alright, let me bring an MTU. Let me bring two of them. Or I don't know if I have one in my other. Let's see here. Doesn't show that there's anything in there. And then bring some more Praetors just in case. Go, that's full. Try to take cans 1, 2, 3, etc., but you can't do it anymore. Is that a bug? Used to do it for cherry picking. Don't know the answer on that, buddy. I have not named cans in like forever.
Warp drive active.
I think cans that you, let's see, if you eject them or jettison, I don't know if you can name those, but otherwise actual cans in space, you should be able to name those. Yes, and rename by right clicking. I don't know if you can rename jettison cans though. It's been so long since I tried. Oh, tagging is like for fleet commander role. Oh yeah, if you're tagging them, if you're naming them.
Warp drive active.
We finally put standing up. Oh, ice work. Okay, well I learned something new. Made a fleet, now we can tag cans. Okay. Very good then, huh?
Warp drive active.
Been so long since I've done that. Used to do that when mining. And I would do that sometimes so I'd know the cans how old they were. So I didn't accidentally let them disappear before picking everything up.
Warp drive active.
I'm probably going to end up bringing down one more character.
Warp drive active.
How old is my beard? You mean like how long does it take to grow a beard like this? This length is probably 3 years.
Warp drive active.
If I have anything that's cloaky.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, there is no in-game name
active.
command. You just gotta say it.
Warp drive active.
See what all I got at
Warp
this
drive
station.
active.
I'm gonna end up handing it the ship and this extra supplies over to my other guy.
Docking request accepted.
Here. Trade. Yeah, so this is the bug that everybody's talking about. Can only trade one item at a time. Oh, I see them there, though. Trade failed. One of the items changed after been accepted. Yeah, okay. So that's the trade bug. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it. Already has mobile tracking, okay. So we'll give them that. And then we'll try a trade again, but this time it's all in one ship. Should work. Did I not hit accept on the other guy? Go. Trade completed. Oh, I brought wrong kind of drones, didn't I? This is what's used down here. My extra drones I brought are the wrong kind. Right, that's fine. Ah, it's purple. Bring another guy down. This one's gonna be it's gonna be a scout. Got the right skin.
Drive
I think it's pretty rare skin. So this guy is this is a Garmer. This is pretty good pretty good ship. This one is definitely designed to be a pain in the ass to people.
Warp drive active.
Only has 123 DPS, but thing is, I can hold people there and I can just keep pummeling them. Dark Dry. Hello. Missed the game, huh? Yeah. Thing is, people don't quit the game, they just take vacations. So when you're ready to come back from your vacation, come on back. There's a bit of flying because I got so far to go, but it's still within our territory. It's just within some outer reaches of it.
Warp drive active.
So this guy is going to do a really high orbit and on a gate, just watching. One of the nice things about having multiple accounts, multiple characters, I can kind of set up my own safety net.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Friendly bot. Thank you for following. Welcome. Think.
Warp drive active.
This thing
Welcome
is
to the
wickedly
Dragons.
fast. 4,700. This one's also pretty expensive though too. This is a nice fit. Well, 236 million. It's not too bad. I mean, for a frigate, it's pretty expensive. Shota Bagel. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. We're betting. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Yeah, this thing is very fast. And I can warp disrupt
Welcome
at
to the
39k.
Dragons.
So this thing's pretty deadly if it catches you.
Warp drive active.
Crazy Locha!
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard!
68 months, buddy.
Choo choo.
How about 3,400 gold to everybody here? In your honor.
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
Thank you,
So,
thank you.
you think you're worthy
What?
of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke
Why
isn't
are you
so
gifting
sure
the
of
sub
that.
to the bot? Oh, crazy. Crazy. Yeah, crazy. Crazy's gifting a sub to the bot. How about that? Yeah. Alright, so for gift subs, I guess it counts the same. For gift subs, it's 1,000 gold. To everybody here. In honor of the gift sub. There we go. So thank you, thank you. You just watched 3-hour-long How to Sell LP and Make Hits.
Oh yeah,
And are you gonna do
another
it
dragon
now?
boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
All right, we're gonna get an orbit on this. Make a bookmark. And Kesslin. All right. Look at that. 3 months as a sub. Another 30 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, buddy. Very nice. All right, Sir Benton. Helped you understand the market. Okay, good. I'm actually gonna move this guy about 1,000 out from this gate so that I can, you know, keep an eye on things, but not have not have to keep so close an eye as to worry about somebody coming out and catching me or whatnot. I'm so fast, I'd have to really be negligent in watching to be caught. Doesn't mean I can't be, it just means that I'd have to be pretty negligent. Which I suppose is possible. Well, Mr. McDutch, getting ready to do some ratting that has loot. That's what has me excited. It has loot. so much of the stuff that we do, that I do in the drone lands, just doesn't have any loot. So yeah, there's no drone site here. Right. So like that. Right. Good resub yesterday. You just woke up too late. Have you been doing well, crazy? Our only exciting news here is I finally got the funds all put together to get a new roof. So I'll be giving them the thumbs up to schedule us in for a new roof here in a couple weeks. Resub day, need to go back to sleep. Benton, signing in for the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway in chat or link in the description in YouTube. And then you gotta have an account in our store. As long as you're logged in, you can get a free entry. You just add it to your cart, check out like you're buying it, but you're not really buying it. It won't charge you anything. You have an interview with Moose Army today. All right, tell them I sent you. Excellent. Oh, well, I'll go back to bed, crazy.
Warp drive active.
I'm gonna slack off. Okay, crazy. These ones are hard to do inside. Move out here just a little bit. Right, they're all on me. See how this goes. Now, you know, if the money is good down here, maybe I figure out a different ship that's more effective. We'd have to see. Yeah, these are Gerstus. So they can jam you out, I believe. Button, thank you for the sub. YouTube, did that really just come through? On the bark? Yeah, I subbed like 10-15 minutes ago. Barley says Dual Universe for the win. Yeah, we'll be in Dual Universe September 27th at launch. So this is the hands-off fit. This is Isktar. This is on EWB. I don't know about my drone splitting. Just having a hard time with one there. This Rock Haven is a type where you bring in 3 Macarials that are all smart bombers, land them right in the middle, and you can clear it in just 2 minutes. But they're really expensive ships. You got to get this type. It works in this type, it doesn't work in the other type. So you need to be doing a system where it's pretty active, so that there's a high index on it, so you get a lot of those spawning. Because you'll have to go to several of them to find the right ones. Yes, this is nullsec. Yeah, you won't find these sites in high sec or low sec. It's not this big. This is a 10 of 10. Or this is a 9 of 10. They need full skills to keep cap stable. One of the things though is that you can, even if you have a little bit lower skills, you can usually keep it stable long enough. Try this one, got your face smashed by players. Well, yeah, you can't. This is not a good PvP fit, that's for sure. This is 100% PvE, and then you know you set up for whatever you're fighting. So like I've got the proper drones out here, and I don't think there's any extra resistances on this one. I think this one's Omni, but gotta have the proper drones for the area that you're in so you get the right damage. Otherwise it'll still work, it just be really slow. So far, I'm keeping all the aggro on myself and not my drones, which is good. I don't know how a paladin would do in here. Like whether or not there would be and then I'd be the right damage type. How do I keep the aggro? So there's a couple of things. One is these two little modules down here they have running, auto-targeting systems. They will give your ship a little bit more aggro. Paladin won't work because of damage types, that's what I was kind of thinking. So these give you a little bit more aggro, and then there's the trick of relieving some of the drone aggro by ejecting from your ship. And so basically you go to an empty place in space, not next to anything, and then you eject from your ship and then hop back in. That's all you have to do. And for some reason it seems to give more aggro to the ship and less to the drones. So if your drones are being chewed up all the time, that's one of the things you try. As far as stacking these auto-targeters, I haven't been able to prove that I get more aggro by having a second one. Will they work at 120k? No. These work within 50k, I think, and Tech 2s work within, I think, 65 or something. So you have to be at least that close. Yes, this is an Ishtar. You can do this on a Vexor Navy issue still, but you don't have quite as good a tank. It's a little bit more iffy. If you hit all the triggers on accident right away, you can lose your ship. It also takes longer to take everything out, so webbing me. Which will make me take a little bit more damage. See if the drones go after the one that's webbing me next. I'm still fine though, I'm still well within limits. If I was worried about it, I could switch target. The one that's webbing me. Yeah, they didn't go for the one that's webbing me. Fine, I'm holding up okay. How do you find a place where you don't get ganked? It's more about finding a location where you have the information. Kijitsu. So here I have some intel from other players nearby. And then I have another guy camped in the next system. So I could see if, well, there's several systems that come into this one though, but I have one gate monitored, and I'm just, you know, I keep an eye on things and I'm ready to move if I need to. You get ganked every time? Okay, are you in a Null Corp or Alliance? Because if you're just going into null space on your own and you're not protected by a Corp or Alliance, then yes, it's very, very dangerous. No Corp. Well, that's what you need. You need to be in a Corp or that's in an Alliance that has some null space. If they own it, you're very safe. If they don't own it, if you don't have any ownership rights in there, then yeah, they see you, they want to kill you. That's their job. It's like if we see a neutral come into one of our systems, we will hunt them down and kill them. There's no way you'd be able to rat in one of our systems. Now if you go to NPC null, that's even worse. That area is even more hostile, even though nobody owns the area. Any tips on how to get in one? All right, so Kijitsu, are you Omega? And you know, you can obviously fly some stuff, so you have a little bit of skills. You can do exclamation point Moose Army in chat. Moose Army is what I'm in, and we're in Pandemic Horde. And it's a little bit of work to get in. You got to jump through a few hoops. It's especially while we're at war. So if you join while we're at war, then you're instantly at war with all your stuff in high sec. Anyway, it's a different type of thing. You know, you move out here and you bring a ship or two that'll start making you some money. You make some money, and then you get a few more things you need. But there's a war with us going on right now, and so a lot of people are not able to go out ratting right now. They're fighting in the war. And you have some responsibilities back to the Alliance, because the reason you have all that safety here is because you're also responsible for helping to protect. So... Don't know anything about the game. So this ship is an Ishtar, uses drones, and it's very specifically designed to do these types of sites. And so that's how I'm able to stay alive. And the drones, they go out and kill the stuff and come back. Basically, these are NPC rats I'm killing. Now the reason it's only targeting one here is because I'm being jammed, and so whatever's jamming me is the only one that I can target. But my drones, they'll just keep on. They don't care whether there's targets or not. If something's shooting me, they'll go get it back. So it's one of the nice things about drones against these guys is that I'm pretty immune to them jamming me out. Can't afford losing too many ships. Yep. That's the thing, isn't it? Could be one more wave after this. Oh, it's a big one too.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard!
Back.
Choo choo.
13 months. All right, how about 130 gold? Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, buddy. Saw a couple yellow boxes there. Hopefully they stay on me. This is an awful lot. This is a really big spawn all at once. Very big spawn. This will test my ship. Rattlesnake not be better. Rattlesnake is way more expensive. Yeah, rattlesnake could be very good, but it is way more expensive.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Beckham. 22 months. Right. 220 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you. I'm gonna group these. It's going really slow on some of these. them to focus a little bit more. I don't know if I'm more effective because they're repping their shields. So when you got the smaller drones out there, then it's more effective to have them split. But here, where they're repping their shields and their battleships, it might actually be taking longer. Any tips on how to make ISK without a corp? Mission running in ISEC. There's also exploration in low and null. You'll die a lot doing exploration, but you should be able to make a lot as well. You should be able to make more than what it's costing you. My drones are still split.
An anonymous cheerer cheered. X1000.
Wow, how generous. 1,000 bits from an anonymous cheerer. Alright. It's like 10 bucks onto the show fund. And yeah. 10,000 gold to everybody here in chat. Thanks to an anonymous cheerer. Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright, let's focus these puppies up. Great Grandpa, hello? Alright. Will they stay focused now? Yeah, looks like it. Alright, good. Nagi. Red Knight, you did this with a Higgs anchor and speed tank? Never tried that method. Be interesting to see what kind of bounty I get and the loot. So I moved over to an area that actually has loot. Kijutsu exploration, but you got gate camped. Yeah, well that happens. That's why you take the cheapest exploration ship you can, and then. And you've got like twice the amount of value of, you know, loot and what your ship is worth. You go back to high sec and you put it in a station and then go back out again. And you avoid places that are gate camped. You go into areas where there's not other people. You don't take the main route. This is all things that we've all had to go through, so, you know. Now, if I got an escalation today with this stuff, I'm pretty sure I would not be able to do it. I think I'd have to figure out a different ship other than the Paladin. Alright, I guess I'd have to look up and see what I got, but... And also where it is. Because it could send me off further, it could send us out of my territory here. Getting a fresh start on a new server? Wait. Fujitsu, we're all on one server. Unless you were playing in China. New server starts. Oh, you're on China. Okay. Well, so yeah, so you won't be able to interact with us. That's the only exception. China has its own server. So right. There we go. $2.8 million worth of stuff. It's more than what I can hold. Let me get my other guy coming down here. Feel like you're way too late? Eve punishes new players hard? No, you're incorrect on that. That's why Eve is so good and why so many people keep joining, because you can be effective within a month or two. Very effective within a month or two.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, well, your perception of how things work with this are not correct. You can do just fine with against everybody else. It's all in here. Okay, well, I'll pick up as much as I can. Go have 100 space left? No. I'll have to come back down for my MTU.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
All right.
Warp drive active.
All right, so I can let my other guy grab the stuff.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Hey, you don't need to sell us on why you want to play on the China server when it opens. I get that. Gotta get closer to this stuff, otherwise we won't have the proper aggro. Yeah, this is an Ishtar. It did the last site with pretty much no interaction from me once I got it started. It's pretty good about that. Much of a So we got 24 million plus I'll get 14 million, 38, 42 million off the whole thing when you count the loot. That's not counting any salvage. I don't know what kind of salvage we're gonna get off of it. About 1 million per minute. Not very high rate. Better than mining? Oh, it depends. I mean, mining can make more. If I was doing mining solo without any boosts, then yeah, it's better than mining. You did 12 million an hour, straight ore. Yeah. Sounds about right. I sneezed some Dr. Pepper. Nah, it was just a beef jerky stick. Suppose this is the kind of stuff where you could run multiple, you know? Just what I've done before. Run 3 or 4 of these sites simultaneously. I'm not really set up to do that right now though. But I do have I have 3 characters that could run these. Then I wouldn't be salvaging it at all. I don't think the salvage is actually worth very much. I'm going to find out. We'll see when the guy's done salvaging the other site how much it's worth. Paying attention to my drones. So, Wolfen, there's a couple things on how I'm not getting them damaged. So you see the auto-targeting. Running auto-targeting gives you a bit more aggro on your ship than on your drones. And then I also have done what I call the captain's trick. Basically, you just go out into space someplace, you're all by yourself, and you eject from your ship into your pod, and then you hop back in, and for some reason that seems to give more aggro to the ship than to the drones. And then before deploying drones out here, I make sure they're all red boxing me. Pretty much how I do it. It's not foolproof. I do still have to kind of keep an eye on them, but when it's working, it works well. They're all back on the same one focusing. Yeah, I haven't liked when they're splitting out here. It seems to take a lot longer to kill stuff, and I'm not talking about like it, you know, the 2 kills for the 2 things they're on. I think it takes actually longer than if they're all focused on one to kill 2 separate ships. Was really passive. I'd love to have a ship in here that was doing this faster. Problem is, I don't have any permanent facilities down here. I gotta take shit back out of here. I mean, I can leave stuff in here for a few days or whatever, but the facilities in here are not very robust. One of our corps owns the station that I'm at, and they could just decide that they're done using it. Take it down. Did I buy the station? I suppose. But, you know, probably not. And I don't want to maintain the station either. I don't want to be the one maintaining the station. That's a good way to get it blown up. Hey, Markee Dragon has a station. Yeehaw! Alright, everybody. Let's go teach him a lesson.
Warp drive active.
Pater. This fit's called Isktar. It is on EWB. Alright, so let's see here. While this is doing that, they're working fine. There's the guy who... This is what I just salvaged from it, 1.9 million. It's not very much salvage, is it? That salvage is actually pretty low. Pretty low. But is what it is. Alright. We'll go down and salvage the next one. Give it a shot. See if there's anything different. If there is, you know, some of the special stuff, then, you know, it could be dramatically different. But, you know, you get that maybe 1 out of 10 sites or something like that. Sure. Don't know what the odds are. Here they go, jamming me out. But I got drones. The drones are on guarding me, so it won't matter. The drones will attack them anyway. Are you seeing screen tearing? Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Fuck. Alright. The problem has got to be OBS. I'll figure out how to fix that. No, I saw it on there. I saw it on there. Yeah, it's just must not be very visible on Eve. Gosh. It's made a change to it. I'm still seeing the screen tearing. Yeah. Alright, well, for the other stuff here, it would seriously affect the show. Just gonna have to play with it more later. Yeah, it's a big deal in the other game I'm playing, Lost Oasis. Getting kind of annoying in there. So, I gotta see what, you know, what's happening. Maybe I need to turn up some priority on the processing of the video and stuff. Lower res might help. Well, yeah, I'm already at the lowest res I can do. And it's not a system resources thing. This wasn't happening in Streamlabs. Will I be playing Dual Universe? Yes. Yeah, I'll have to mess with it off stream. What is Dual Universe? It's a space game, space MMO. Launches on the 27th of next month. We'll be doing it here on the show. It's like Minecraft meets EVE Online type of thing. Like No Man's Sky more than EVE? Maybe, yeah. You actually can walk in stations. It took 8 years. Well, yeah. You know, Crowfall took about the same amount of time. Yeah, PvP is a bit lacking in Dual Universe. It's one of the things they need to work on more. They are. So. Crowfall Live. The game is still running. I'm not currently playing it though. Yeah, you know, if they, I'm hoping that they're gonna remake Crowfall, like reimagine it, and that'll be good. So if they do that, we'll give it another shot. I'm trying to think of what would be more effective in here. I suppose a golem. Reimagine. Yeah, Crowfall. I can't tell you why it failed, but it did. Because I liked the game. I enjoyed it. But it didn't attract enough people into it. Chronos hits the resistance hole. Do like a rail Chronos or a blaster? Yeah, so anyway, they kind of pulled the development team back in, and they're working on Crowfall on some new reimagining of it, is my understanding. But I don't have insider information on it. I don't really know. I do know they're still in business though, so. Right, I think after this one's a really big spawn. It was like the last one. Oh no, we're done. Okay. Well then. Now the guy down here then.
Warp drive active.
$400 million or 429. Let's see, it's 5.8 million in loot. That's a bit more than last time. Pulling more stuff in. Any more loot out there? It's just one piece. Well, I guess we'll let it pull it in. Alright, it's pulling it in. Yeah, it really didn't have anything very interesting in it, did it? And I'll be able to pick this up this time.
Warp drive active.
The guy will salvage everything up. Not terrible, not great. Yeah. Well, you know, one of the nice things though too is that if I take this back up to our home area, we have a really hard time getting a lot of these parts up there, and so if I truck it back up there, they'll sell.
Docking request accepted.
Right, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Be right back. All right, so how much did I get in loot? 5.9 million. And all right, Mr. McDutch, take care. Second here. All right. Well,
Docking request accepted.
well, looks like I'm not supposed to be running sites here. That kind of changes things, doesn't it? So I have to figure out where I can go. Doesn't break the rules. Oh. Not sure how to figure that out. Let me see here. Map. This map that I've got of areas and their status, which I have a very hard time finding stuff on it. All right, someone just sent me a message with some info. All right, looks like I'm going to move. Okay. Alright, so I can't show this stuff on screen, that's why I'm not showing it. Alright, well, field trip time. Alright, so I gotta move because I'm in somebody else's rented territory. And they're paying for the right, so... Alright, it's going to take a little bit to move my ships over there, but I can, so... Alright. I'll load up on as much stuff as I can, too. Physics says no. Well, I want to switch ships.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright, well, I was a little bit worried about that because I didn't understand all of how that was working, but got it figured out, so. If I run any 10 of 10, these, well, if I get a site that's 10 of 10, I mean, that's what I was running was the anomalies. But, yeah, we'll see here. Oh, I forgot to load this guy up. Shit. Need to load him up with as much of the loot as possible.
Warp drive active.
Try and get everything in one shot and not leave anything over here.
Docking request accepted.
Fit. I know there's not enough cargo space. Just take what you can, buddy. There we go. All right. Now, here he has about 460, 749 in there. Ooh. Okay. We'll see how much we can load him up. Okay. And then it will, oh, this trading is going to be abysmal, right? To try and trade all of these items, because you can only do one at a time right now. God. Feels like I can contract him over to him. My other guy. That's what I'll do. It's got all but a couple items. It'll be okay. Okay, back out again.
Warp drive active.
So I guess one of the nice things about this move is it'll have a keep star nearby, and so with the keep star that's nearby, there'll be a lot more security in the items that I place there until I'm ready to do something with them.
Warp drive active.
About people getting billions an hour, is that real? Oh, that's kind of an older message, but it's possible. It's not common. The highest I've been able to achieve is around 600 million an hour consistently. But conditions all have to be set up just right for that.
Warp drive active.
The time you made a billion per hour when someone missed a zero on a contract for Marauder. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
At least it's not too far away.
Warp drive active. Warp drive
Hello, Shosundar.
active.
Right, so here's the Keep Star.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Alright, take out all but his, but his ammo. And then this guy's gonna need to go back and get that other ship. This is where I'll be able to base this stuff out of that actually has some loot in it. So
Warp drive active.
but so far the loot, I mean, off of 2 sites I got one that had just less than 6 million, one that had a little over 3 million, so let's call it like 9 million worth of loot out of 2 sites, 4.5 million each. Is it worth the trouble? Now, I'm not 100% sure how the bounties compare on the drone sites compared to the ones that have the Gerstis, which have loot. Doing project discovery submissions for money. That is one thing that people can do. If you're good at it, you can, you know, get some good stuff from it. I'm not very good at it at all. Project discovery stuff. My brain just doesn't work that way. So I always feel like I've tried it a few times and I don't make good progress on it.
Warp drive active.
So Timothy does them occasionally. The pacifier blueprint ward and manufacture for 90 million ISK. $190 million ISK. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Well, I'll get this ship there, and then I'll hop into the other one, and I'll just trash this one. There won't be anything left over. Long system.
Warp drive active.
This would be a little bit more support here too. I can't rat in the, I mean I can rat in the system with the Keepstar, but that one's drone lands, so I have to go at least one jump in the other stuff.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I got 2 other ships to move over to. Oh my.
Docking request accepted. Warp drive active.
The weight of all this loot. Yeah. Well. Doesn't make you move slower the heavier you are. Not in this game, at least.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Fly my other guys over at the same time, even though you can't see them.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Sons of New Eden Rebirth? Is that a fan video or something?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Like an RTS of Eve. Oh. Interesting. No, is it a video game or a board game?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Eve mod for Sins of Solar Empire. Interesting. No, I haven't seen it. I'm not sure that I'd play it or anything. It sounds interesting, but not usually my style of stuff.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Why is the location blurred? Reduce stream sniping a bit.
Warp drive
Doesn't
active.
stop it. Just makes it a little bit harder to do.
Docking request accepted. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
You don't play much Eve? What's going on? I'm moving 3 ships at the same time. You're only seeing one of them on the screen though.
Docking request accepted.
Moving to a new area to go work on some stuff, see if I can make the money.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, Red Knight. There's all kinds of crazy stuff.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Hey, Levon. How's it going, buddy? Right. Can do here.
Warp drive active.
Levon will soon have a guest room. Yeah, for the future. All right. These guys get hooked up here. Torpedo stealth bomber. Super cheap. Won't take any break even. Be able to tank all of it well enough. Hands free. Okay. I feel like the loot's not very much. The escalations here could be interesting though, because I could get different escalations than what I have been, and maybe they'd be worth a lot more money. The problem is though that are we here? I got company.
Warp drive active.
All right. So a company showed up. Gone. What was strange is they were in a Vexor, which doesn't make too much sense. Unless they're just looking to steal from ESSs, but a Vexor's not a very good choice for that. I'm trying to think of what they would be doing. This might be a good area to set up. There's 2 gates off of here. Might be good to set up, you know, scout on each side. Sir Belton, what's the gold for? Well, you can try things like, well, you don't have very much gold. It's metagame in chat.
Welcome.
It doesn't
to
work
the
very well in
Dragons.
YouTube, though, unfortunately. Trevin, thank you for following. Welcome. It's more heavily used in Twitch chat. I'm just thinking here. What's interesting is that none of these stations in here have tethers either. So I can't like bring a carrier to sit on this station. It'd have to park inside it, but it doesn't have any tether protection. It's almost like this system is just another system, and you know.
Oh yeah,
just
another
minimal
dragon boarding the
infrastructure.
train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Levon, 82 months is a sub. Well, 4,920 gold. That's gonna be a lot of gold. All right, thank you, Levon. Much appreciated. Trying to think of how safe this area is or is not.
Docking request accepted.
I think there's a little bit of setup to do to be safe about things. I feel like I should bring down a couple of like cruisers,
Welcome to the Dragons.
you know, stuff that can defend an ESS. Benton, thank you for the follow. Welcome. You know, a couple of ships that can defend an ESS, and to have them, you know, so that if somebody attacks ESS where I'm at, then try to steal from it, that I potentially have 3 characters I can bring in on it. But it'd also be nice if they were cloaky, because then I can do some other stuff with them. And so then you're in for what's that? Is that, what are those ships called? Recon, which are not necessarily the best ships for fighting in these. One of the things I like about the recon ships, though, too, is that you can actually sit them inside an ESS, and they can't be descanned, so they don't know that you're in there. Somebody comes in there and you pop them, but you got to be the right fit and have the right stuff. How many skill points have I got? I'm not sure. $183 million. So all right. Well, I think we're going to call it good right here. Next week, we'll pick up where we left off, and I'll spend some time making this work better. Maybe I can come up with another ship to try too. Oh yeah, sorry, Red Knight. Saturdays I usually cut out a little bit earlier. You know, gotta get the weekend started. Saturday's my Friday. How about exclamation point giveaway? Get in on the giveaway, and we'll draw on that in a few minutes. Levon's got 225 million. I've got another character here. This one is my biggest skill point character. Let's see how much he's got. 234 million. Hello, Clifton. Now, 4 days and I'll have a Mar Dreadnought 5. Woo! So next week we're going to do a little Last Oasis, and we're going to do some Eve. And so it'll be a good week. And then on the 27th of next month is going to be the launch of Dual Universe. We're going to do that for 30 days straight on the show, and then go back to normal programming. We'll see if Dual Universe is really good. Well, then we'll split time between DU and Eve, something like that. We'll see how it goes. I have high expectations for it. I think it's actually going to be pretty good. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Righty. So the giveaway today is some Plex, and for the winner, I'll read off their game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name they put in or you put in. We read off, and whatever message. If you didn't put in a name, then I'll read off your real first name and just last initial, and whatever message. That way you'll stay anonymous, but you'll still know who you are if you hear it. Oh, you'll move your vacation to October and take a month off? Yeah, September 27th, buddy. We'll be doing 30 days. Yeah. Wild Slayer, Twitch Astroman, thank you for the support. All right, so the winner's going to receive an email that'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry. It'll have, if you're the winner, it'll have a code in it. It'll have, it will have a link on how to redeem it and all that jazz. And if you guys need any Plex, Omega Time, any of the packs, anything like that, exclamation point coupon in chat or link in the description of YouTube. You can use coupon code, save yourself a few bucks, support the show, and there you go. All right, you guys ready? So I don't know who the winner is. Well, I'm about to announce it. Congratulations to Will J, who says, thank you very much. Will J. All right. Will, check your email. There you go. Okay, so I will see you all again on Tuesday for some Last Oasis. We got Last Oasis for 2 days next week. We got Eve for 2 days next week. And so I'm looking forward to that. I will see you all later. Take care. Yeah, fly safe.